What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj, and today we're here with Sons of Anarchy Season 7, Episode 3, Playing with Monsters. Yes, we are playing with some very fucking dangerous monsters. I mean, at this point, everybody's a goddamn monster. I don't think there's no saints left, but little Abel and, what's that little boy name? Abel and Thomas. Little Abel and Thomas, that's it. Them the only saints. Everybody else got blood on their hands. Most of them are soaked in blood. So, yeah, I think when we last left off, we had called back one of the charters, one that was way back in season 1. I forget the man's name, but they came and helped Jax, and then Jax killed 2 of their people to set it up and look like somebody else did it. But then they left a gun behind that they had specifically given Jax. So I don't know if they know Jax did that. Or, I don't know. I really couldn't quite tell what that ending was supposed to convey. But we're going to find out real soon. I'm certain of that. But let's see where they got. I said where they got. What they got for us, y'all. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon.
Action!
Oh yeah, Lalo did say she was going to be a director. She was tired of being behind the camera. Now what in the hell... I must admit, I've never seen a Frankenstein porn video.
Throw the switch.
Tig is enjoying all of
More
this.
power. Skankenstein lives.
Skankenstein.
Cut. Congratulations, boys. That was the first take of the Red Woody production.
Oh wow. Okay. Director Lala getting her credits.
Thank you.
You said you wanted to help? I need a favor. It's a big one, but it's something that I need to do.
You want to talk
Before
to
I
Chiz?
just run away.
Okay,
Why you couldn't leave last episode?
but I'm gonna want a favor too.
Oh.
About Tara. Anything that can point me in the direction of her killer.
But how? He's been out of the loop, so how would he know?
Hey, Joe, are you taking these?
Oh no. I got African crows at home. I just shred them into cat food.
Yep, crows are definitely Gemma's
Really?
spirit animal,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
I think they're beautiful. Sandy, Bone, it's Ken again. Shit, okay.
Who is Ken? Is he harassing you?
My dad
Oh,
doesn't like what I do
I wouldn't
until he
either.
needs money.
We'd had to move somewhere, I don't know. It's not in Poresville.
You really have to leave.
Temporary.
You sure everything's gonna be okay with you and Jax?
Streets are still a little complicated. You know, we're gonna get through it.
There was a lot of blood and footprints, but whoever did it left a kilo right on the table. Who were these guys? How'd you get intel on them?
One of our other charters, Indian Hills.
We're gonna dig into this, but for now, Henry will keep the Titan in place.
Fair enough. Let us know if you need help.
That man don't look like he buying it.
Think he was lying about the one body?
I don't know. Why would he?
They were both very dead. Family and friends could have found them.
Oh, because
Left
Jury
the
took
heroin?
one of the bodies.
Dig into the guy's MIA. See if you can find out who he is.
Ebony Prince.
Yeah, these street politics are getting very complicated.
You're a little early. 12 inches of slave don't shoot till this afternoon.
Wow.
Gary.
So much for playful banter.
That one
I think
was
there's still a little sensitive with the whole slave thing.
My bad.
He drives.
I mean, coming from a white man, yeah, we're a little sensitive. I like that the door opens that way. Very fancy.
So what's going on?
Well, Lynn's crew, so I'm driving away.
Just tying down loose ends on the Irish guns.
More live. You got a Cold War brewing, and you're at the center of it.
The biggest
Keep
difference
telling everybody to
between
trust
me and
you.
Mr. Pope. Damon made his bones being the smartest guy on the street. I made mine being the deadliest.
This is just your warning.
Don't cross me, Jackson. I have no remorse killing you or any of the sons.
He meant that
Change
shit.
your plan, President White will have to wait. It's a black day. Thanks for meeting us halfway.
No problem.
Sorry about your crew getting hit.
Yeah, me too.
August.
Sorry about people
payback.
dying is
Can't be
just
going
such
down
an
easy.
awkward conversation.
Direction I'm headed might not be the same as August.
We may end up running head on into each other.
That happens. I need to know where I stand with the 1-9ers.
Shit.
if word gets around that y'all trying to go behind August's back.
I'll make sure your crew keeps their turf, stays home.
Shit with the Mayans, my niggas is all sideways already, man. That's gonna be a
Poking the
hard
bear.
promise.
Don't do it.
Maybe this will make it easier. Half a key.
Shit. You did hit the Chinese.
Just say it fell off a truck.
I have an internal problem to complicate things. One of my OGs, Chester Cray, using this yellow-brown shitstorm to make a play. You help me squash that. I'll make sure that the miners land with the outlaws.
This isn't good. They're going for an all-out war, it feels like, this season.
Might make sense to focus the investigation on Henry Lynn's crew out of Oakland.
Why would the Chinese kill Knowles and Roosevelt?
The MC are getting out of guns. They handed over their business to Black. The crew under Pope's heir, August Marks. The Chinese are upset about that.
So why kill the wife and not tell her?
I'm not sure.
I need to know who you're talking to.
And if I want to keep them talking, it's got to be off the record.
I don't like that. Again, the secrets. Really? Why are you babysitting? Ain't that the fucking little girl? How old is she?
Why is this door locked?
What the fuck?
Coming one second.
Oh, Christ. Really? In front of the baby?
He was sleeping.
And he's like a baby.
She's just a kid. Do not pull her into this.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Not pulling her into anything.
Just don't knock her up, okay?
Why are you condoning this at all? He's a grown-ass man and that's a kid. Like, what the fuck? I let too much shit
This
slide.
better not come back to bite me in the ass, handsome Jack.
Come on, Charlie, you can trust me.
There's a whole lot of you can
Cool,
trust
that
me
look
going
like it.
around, and this
Well,
game
that's
has
all
just
that goes down.
expanded. There's so
I'll
many
be
more
here.
players than there used to be.
Waiting for the Indians.
I don't know if Jax can juggle all these different people.
Thanks for meeting us.
Yeah.
We're looking for someone in purple who's actually got some balls. Ain't afraid to stand up to August Marks.
Yeah, and why's that?
Lynn had my wife killed. Marks won't let me retaliate. Same way he won't let your crew pay back the Mayans.
Boss be the boss. What can you do?
I can handle my shit. And when I do, boss ain't gonna like it. And you look like a leader.
I don't know. Bobby and Chibbs used to preach caution and restraint, and
Okay.
nobody doing that no more. Everybody with the shits. But they got a shakedown going on in there. What's going?
No!
What the fuck? Oh, this her
You can't
dad.
just take what you want.
Oh damn, he beat her ass.
What the hell is this?
Here.
Woo! Yeah. And you fucked up right there. In Nero's establishment. That's crazy. And beat your ass and was trying to rob you. Oh, and Abel saw all of that.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't need to be in there.
Tara is shaking in her grave. Because why do y'all have these children in the fucking... Yep. Got the shit slapped out of them.
What happened to her daddy?
He did a bad thing.
My daddy do bad things?
Oop. Unfortunately.
No. Why would you think that? Your daddy is a good man.
That's it. Grade door, unit 11. There they are.
There, Jax. I said you weren't playing.
Y'all stationed behind them to take them out. And that's what Borowski signed off on. Y'all stupid as hell. I'd never fell for something like that.
Hey, Mom, what's up?
Well, for you, Jimmy, yeah, they are. But
Well, they'll call the sheriffs. You okay?
Yeah.
You good, little man?
Shut the door, please. Sheriff Althea Jerry.
Jax, tell her.
Chubbs.
I didn't realize this was a family business.
Well, we're business partners. We run another place out of Stockton as well.
This is a rare occurrence for us. We run a legit, quiet business here.
I get it. All your paperwork's in order, your permits are up to date. I'll have a chat with the dad.
Yeah, we'd appreciate that.
You know what I would appreciate? I would appreciate you helping me find Juan Carlos Ortiz. He's the only member of your charter that we haven't interviewed about the murders.
Juice split when I was inside.
The DA wants to put out an APB.
I'll see what I can find out.
What about the Chinese? Would they have any reason to want to hurt your club?
Not that I know of.
I'm sure we can all work together to keep Charming safe and profitable.
She's trying to make peace with them.
We should connect later, Scotty.
Ooh, not her flirting with Chips.
There is a new sheriff in town. Apparently she's looking for a profitable relationship.
That good old Buzz was in hoping.
I'm gonna let you guys handle the hump. Roski called. All the shit was going down. There's trouble at the docks.
So, didn't know that y'all were gonna go to
Look
war
after your
and
mom.
shoot them up. Treat everybody as your enemy. Enemies are all you're ever gonna
APB and
find.
Juice is very bad.
I'm sure that boy's far, far away.
He's not though. You going out in that is crazy, sir.
Here's Bobby Elvis.
What's up, Bobby?
We'll need some intel, my brother. We've been getting some blowback about those guys who helped us with the Chinese.
Knew the one guy a little bit.
You knew him a lot.
Name was Gib.
The one you took.
O'Leary.
That helps.
So was he like a war buddy's son or something? They didn't realize how much that boy meant to Jury. That's why Jury brought him in, because he really trusted him, but he was looking out for him.
You need to weed out the nervous ones.
Yeah, man, you do. We don't want to have to do this again. How do I do that?
Why don't you have someone you trust put out the word that Chester is gathering up anyone who wants to see a change in leadership?
This ghost?
Yeah. Say he's meeting out of town, Stockton, the old Creme Club on Winchester, 4 o'clock.
I could do that.
Meet him there and give him a good speech or take him out. But he's not confident and seasoned at this. That's the problem. He can get wiped out quick.
I'm good with that.
DPO, my parole officer needs to see me.
What for?
Just left a message. Either Dana, first in their office in an hour.
Bullshit check-in. DOC cracking down.
Or it's a trap.
Go, handle it.
This game is getting scary. This episode is scaring me because the setup is crazy. I feel like.
Jesus Christ.
My guy's got a call about something black, saw the lock blown off the door.
We'll dump them in Lincoln Village. Give those shitheads something to do.
The fuck?
This cleanup's gonna require something extra in next week's envelope.
How the hell did the Niners find out where we store our shit?
Not my problem. You paid me to protect it, I did.
Jax is setting up this right here.
Oh yeah, collect your crew. We'll meet at the liquor store.
Hey, this is a Mayan problem.
No, carnal. It's a brown problem. And you may not want to believe he says it, but you're in this shit as deep as the rest of us. So be there. Bye.
Shit, Nero. You don't want to go there.
Sit down, please.
Oh. It was a meet for Juice. Okay.
I had a friend make that call from the DPO to get you out here.
And why the hell would you do that?
Sorry. I took him at gunpoint. He had no choice.
Jesus Christ. Dumb bastards.
It's the only way I can get you to come along.
You should have ran when you had the chance. Buddy.
This is all I had. I got no place to run to. I need to know if there's something I can do to earn my way back. I'll do anything, man. Please.
If I were you, I'd get that gun, put it in my mouth, and pull the trigger.
He means that. He went to bat for you a while ago and saved you. He said he ain't doing it again. You were better off trying to get Bobby Elvis here. Because Chips is all in on the darkness.
You follow me out, I'll put a round in your tires. I never meant to hurt the club. It's the only family I have.
It's bothering Chips, but Chips is standing on business.
He's lost, son.
I know. That's why he has to go away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Chips wanted him to be gone. He's like, I can't save him. He was hoping, and he would have, I think.
He wanted to know if there was a way back into
I think he would have been okay.
I got a name on the missing body from Jury. I give the bounty hunter that's with my ex. We'll see what he turns up.
Hey,
This little girl need to go home.
thanks for not saying anything.
No, something. This little girl's lost.
You don't even know him.
Yeah, she's like, I already
Yes,
walked
I
this
do.
path.
And you must have loved Jax when you were together.
Look where that ended her.
I still do.
No. Look where that ended her. Don't do
I
that.
just know I can't be with him.
Yeah, don't do that. You're gonna be miserable. You can walk yourself down a miserable road.
I stopped Chips from going after him.
Everybody right here is trying to
cop
stop
back.
other people from following their path.
But the DA wants to put out an APB.
Oh, jeez. Is he back at the apartment?
I hope not.
I guess so. Where else would he go?
Out of fucking town. Start a new fucking life.
Drive him out of town.
The last thing I need is a gang war that brings the feds sniffing around my relationships. In this road problem. Now.
I hate to tell you, Mr. Marks, but the war's already on. And you're losing it.
Or he's not. He's ahead of you. Jax thinks he's winning, but he don't really know what moves people are making. And Mark's already said, you can't lie to me.
Yeah, that's Chester's ride.
Yeah. It's an all-out war now. It really is. Everybody killing each other. I feel like that's what Jax is trying to do. Hit everybody against each other so they take each other out. Try to leave the sons out of it. And then he's like, well, I was right here. He's just pointing a gun at somebody else, and it's gonna catch up with him. And it's not gonna be him that pays the price. His life that's gonna be taken.
Was it?
Chips, a Scottish line, street blade.
Oh, for street blade, I didn't know that.
God, how old were you?
Chips.
I was angry 19-year-old.
An angry 21.
On a job?
Easter dinner. My ex.
She playing the long game.
Wow.
She ain't interested in no chips.
That for me.
Sure is.
I was expecting intel on Ortiz.
You find that juice is not going to help your investigation. And this APB?
Well, it's just complicating everything for everyone.
That's a call that comes down from above. But I'll do what I can.
She wants
At the very least,
to
I'll
earn
buy
their
you a few
trust.
days.
Right, okay. We'd also appreciate a heads up on anything coming down from above.
And I'd appreciate a heads up if anything ugly coming up from below.
Fair enough.
Ride safe.
Cheers. You're getting played. I mean, he played it cautious, straightforward. She's trying harder than he is.
You gotta stay put. That APB goes out, every cop will have your picture. I'll check you in under my name.
Oh.
Okay.
How far out did y'all take him? I see this is a motel. Where they be
Not
torturing
yet. I'm
people?
just doing laundry, but have a seat. Gemma made cake.
It'd be the way y'all be murdering folks for me and then going home and eating dinner.
Appreciate you helping out.
Oh, of course. Any excuse to make.
The amount of things that happen in a single day on this show is insane. Who's here for the fuck up?
What are y'all doing? This place belongs to Henry Lynn.
Wow.
Doesn't give a shit.
All it takes is for August and Lynn to have one conversation. You assume everybody's gonna respond violently, but if they gonna have a conversation, like, I didn't send this person. Oh, this is John, yeah.
How'd you find out where I lived?
I asked Sandy. He's suffering. Say I'm sorry. Pineapple upside down cake.
Hey, come on in.
He's a fool. Knuckle sandwich. Jack's fucking up somebody each and every episode. I will say, Mr. Kurt Sutter and whoever else helped write this show, they have done an insane job at vilifying the Sons even more than they already were when we met them. They were just local gang. Now they are career criminals of a very thick enterprise, a very thick organization. And it's only getting more and more violent. And then it's like, to what end? When does it stop? And Jax is trying to have everybody take each other out, I'm assuming, so that he has no problems ever. Because the Sons themselves can't afford to go to war because they just don't have the numbers or the manpower. So he's like, all right, I'm going to pit everybody against each other. It's going to be, Borowski help take out the Niners. Basically, they're guys that were trying to break off with them. And then they blamed it on, well, no, they didn't blame it on anybody. Borowski said I was going to protect your investment. I protected your investment, but, you know, the black folks, they trying to taking their guns back. So then now Jackson then pretended to be August and then go attack Lynn's spot. And so, yeah, and then Jax was like, all right, anybody that's in your crew that's a little nervous, that's not going to stick with us when we go and betray August, send them to this address. Then they basically gave the new Mayans over here the location so that they could go get their revenge. But really, they was just doing a favor to the Niners to get rid of their traitors. But then August is going to see that as a hit, so now it's going to pit the Mayans and the Chinese basically against August. And yeah, and then jury is another factor because they don't realize whoever that boy was that they killed was important to jury. So now jury's taking his time. He's not retaliating right away. He's thinking about what he wants to do. And then Bobby then called him and got some information. And I don't know if he's going to end up waiting. He gave them a name, and I wonder if he's going to wait to see if somebody comes to investigate, or if they never do come to investigate, that kind of confirms they already know he's dead. Or if he waits a couple of days and calls and say, hey, Bobby, whatever happened with such and such, and he'd be like, oh, I talked to him. You know, then he caught him in a lie, so he could be playing the long game. I don't know, there's a couple different ways, but I feel like Jax is very confident, and I think his plan's working for now, but it takes two people to talk and be like, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't do that. And of course, everybody's going to assume everybody's lying, but I mean, once they're going to be like, where's this intel coming from? Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know. I don't know how exactly they're going to figure it out, but I do feel like they're going to figure it out. And Marks is not stupid. He's distracted right now, but he's not stupid. And I don't know how this ends. To me, it's starting to look like they're going to kill all of the Sons by the end of this because the Sons have become so fucking dangerous. That's what it's looking like. Gemma, for what she's done to Tara, I feel like Jax is going to get her. As crazy and it's hard for me to even envision something like that. But I feel like Tara was the love of his life. And if his mama did that and he knows in his head that she was capable of that and that she played, you know, a part in killing his dad and all this other stuff. Because I don't know if Jax ever got to that part. He might have. I can't exactly remember if he ever figured out the part she played and all of that. I think Juice is going to get got before that. And that could be the Gemma connection if they torture him so much. Because Juice has always been giving out information when he wasn't supposed to. So if they torture him enough, he might slip up and say Gemma did it, and that could be how they figure it out. Because I don't see any other way that it can be linked to Gemma unless Unser figures it out first, and then what she has to kill Unser, or Unser tells somebody, and things can get a little dicey. There's a couple ways that can go, but I don't see Juice or Gemma making it past this season. Jax, the way he playing people, he gonna have a bounty on his head. He's the main character, so if he do go, it probably wouldn't be to the very end. But I'm starting to be able to see an ending where he could die because he's lost. He's become Clay. We had to fucking kill Clay because he was too far gone. And Jax, he's bordering that line, the way he's torturing and killing people, and I don't know. He doesn't have anything. I mean, his kids are not enough. They're not like Tara was giving everything and doing everything to protect her kids because she's looking around like something happened to me, something happened to Jax. They ain't got nowhere to go. They ain't got nobody reliable, and we're seeing that. They got left with the I don't know, what is she, 14-year-old that's screwing the fucking 30-year-old man? Like, that's fucking crazy. And then they're having sex in the room with the baby. Like, and then Wendy, she the one that's in charge of Gemma, the one who killed Tara, like all these fucking people, and then Abel sitting there in the fucking whorehouse and then seeing the violence going on there, asking questions, getting confused. Like, this is Tara's shaking in her fucking grave. Do y'all understand me? This is everything she did not want. Jax is so distracted in starting a war that he neglects his kids. Like, his kids will probably never know him, only through stories. That's why I say I could see Jax dying. He wrote a manuscript on his mistakes, but I ain't heard him write in a while. And I don't even know what he has to say at this point because his lessons right now, They're not very wise. What he's doing is not smart. He's just taking a page out of Clay's book. So, I don't know. They ain't letting Juice back in. They don't want an APB out on him either. Juice is, at this point, he's just dumb. And he's made a lot of mistakes in this series because he's just not smart. He's so desperate to get let back in that they like, nah, you're done. Like, he don't understand. Like, you are burnt. You're done. You're not. Jack said no. And if Jack say no, that means no. And so you need to go. And he's so afraid to go start over somewhere. I don't know why. They probably would have let him go if he would have started over somewhere halfway across the world. Honestly, how was they going to find him? You know, so long as, you know, as the internet age, he kept himself off of it and he just lived a low-key life. Got a job somewhere as a mechanic, maybe changed his name. You could have found some new fucking friends, a new fucking family somewhere somehow. No, it wouldn't have been the same. Y'all wouldn't have had y'all fucking blood bonds, but this family over here is fucking tearing itself apart. Like, they ruined what y'all had. Like, y'all safe, close-knit family has just become basically a bunch of people trauma bonding over the shit y'all done went through and survived and grieving the people y'all have lost. Like, that's not a normal family that you should be eager to be a part of. Like, y'all have a false perception of family. I'll be alone by myself before I go through what these people go through. Fuck that. I'm not killing for nobody. I'm not robbing and beating people up, and I'm just not built that way. But they are, and they like it, and they just can't get enough of it, and I don't get it. And it's sad because I'm starting to like all of them less and less, which is so weird for a show that I bond. Like, I'm invested in, like, their stories, and, like, I do care for them, but I just don't like the things they're doing. So it's like, if you're not really enjoying what they're doing and you can't really root for them, it just becomes very difficult to watch, I guess you could say. It's just like, I like the story though. I'm fascinated in how well they constructed the story and got these characters to this point. I think it's fascinating. I've never seen anything like it, where the characters that I've grown with and started to, you know, understand and enjoy watching, and then they're to a point where I'm just like, wow. And it's not bad writing. It's not like, oh, they ruined these characters. No, it's a natural progression of what would happen to people if they gone through all these different things. And because the writing is so good, it makes it a good story. It's just like, I don't know, I feel how I feel. But it would still go down as like one of the best written shows I've seen so far. Like, I think they're doing a phenomenal job. I think I'm feeling how I'm supposed to feel. At least, I mean, that's just it is what it is. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. I've said most of my predictions so far. Just a lot of street politics going on, and Jax is controlling everything for now. So we'll see where it goes. I just fear for who's going to pay the price for the truth coming out. That's my whole problem. And this kind of, a lot of this started with Gemma killing Tara, because this is what desensitized Jack so much, and then her blaming it on the Chinese started this Cold War. It's just evolving. So once again, Gemma and Clay continuing to make this shit worse, and Gemma doesn't even realize how worse she's made this. And of course, Jack's decisions are his decisions. He's still partially to blame, but it's just like the little things that they do in the background to get these people to make these decisions. Like, it's sickening. It's sickening. Clay and Gemma were the true villains of this whole fucking show. It's insane. The way that they preach family yet destroyed their own family. Like, this needs to be studied. But I think that's all I got for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, I want to hear what you guys thought. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys for more Sons of Anarchy.